Alright guys, so this video is simply titled Audio Community, Get Your Head Out of Your Ass. And really this is kind of a love letter to the audio community because I think it's very easy to forget why we got into this in the first place. I think a lot of people focus on the wrong things. And really before we get into this, I do want to give, I guess, kind of a quick shout out to Critical. He is a YouTube creator. He also has a website that just covers all different types of headphones and earbuds, and if you want to see chart readings and things like that. But overall, he's a great personality to have as far as a creator goes out here on YouTube. And he's one that has had his own IEM created, and it was just featured on Linus Tech Tips. So Linus, which pretty much anybody that knows anything about electronics has seen his face, watched his video, probably subscribed to him because of the amount of subscribers that he has. But for a creator like Critical or anybody, somebody to have their own personal product talked about on that channel, to be able to get it showcased like that, is a huge deal, and I couldn't be happier for Critical. And then back to really why I wanted to do this video. There was a post yesterday that El Jefe made on Twitter. Now, if you follow this channel, you probably already know who El Jefe is. He's a great friend of mine, but he is also somebody that reviews a lot of audio products. And I'm going to read it from my phone, so you're going to see me kind of look down here. But it simply said that some people in the audio community have their heads so far up their asses that they forget what it's all about. They're too busy trying to prove that everyone is wrong, and they can't see the forest for the trees. And it's about enjoying your music, and we really should get back to that. And for some reason, that tweet just kind of resonated with me. It's something I always feel, but I think just the way that he worded it, it's perfect. It really is that simple. I think a lot of people in the audio community, audiophiles, reviewers, just random people, are always fixated on telling somebody else why they're wrong, why the product they're using is wrong, why they should be using this one instead of this. And if you use this product, you don't know anything about music, you don't know what you're talking about. And I hate this. I hate this mentality. This is why I don't consider myself an audiophile. I consider myself an audio enthusiast. It's more of a hobby. And it really did originate with my love for music. The first time I tried headphones, I found that I was hearing a lot of things that you don't hear while you're listening on the radio in the car or just kind of out loud at home. And it got me down this rabbit hole, down this path of just trying to find, the next best way to experience that music. So I went through and tried so many different headphones, IEMs, earbuds, whatever, and realize there's so many different ways to listen to music, and they don't all sound the same, and some have their strengths, some have their weaknesses, and you just find like the perfect thing for you. And I think people need to keep that in mind. It really is about finding what best fits the listening style that you have, the genres of music you listen to, and that one thing isn't going to fit for everybody. And I think it's easy to forget this, and I think people also in the audio community get so caught up in the equipment that I don't necessarily think they enjoy their music as much as they used to. I think it's more about how much money they can spend and how much they can get the treble to boost a little bit more, this frequency, range to pull it out a little bit more. And you forget that really you just sit back, listen to music, enjoy what it is you like, and don't judge other people for liking what they do. And I'm guilty of this as well. I see people with AirPods, and for the longest time, I've always thought they overspent on the AirPods and they can get so much better for the money. But if they're enjoying their music, using it on whatever product they're using it on, what does it matter? Why should that matter? And remember, your opinion on your audio equipment or whatever you're using is always going to be true because it is for you. You're never wrong if somebody tries to tell you anything differently about what you're listening to. Audio is subjective. I mean, I listen to things that I know some of these other reviewers don't like. I mean, even the Soundpeats Opera 05, there was, I believe it's Aaron, that said the fit wasn't good, so he didn't get the sound that he thought he would get out of those, and I respect that. I don't think he's wrong because that generally is his opinion, and I have absolutely loved the Soundpeats Opera 05. That's been the pair that I've been using. So that's, what I talk about on this channel. But I do want to point out some of the reviewers that I actually watch, and I think you guys should definitely give a shot. I'm going to also link all of this in the description, but all of these creators take a second to really watch their content, because I think we're at a time right now, as a YouTube creator, it is very hard to continue doing this, continue to make a living, because the ad revenue is down. The views are actually up for me, but the revenue's down. So there's just all of these different things going on. So now is just as important as ever to support these creators. So I just want to quickly run through some of the ones that I support. Of course, El Jefe, I don't really think I have to give too much of a background on him. He's just one of the genuine dudes out there. He's always been completely honest. He's completely supportive of everybody in the community, and it's rare to find anybody out there like him. And then the next one is DMS. If you want a little bit more of a deep dive into audio products, he covers everything from, true wireless earbuds all the way up to high-end audio equipment. He goes a little bit more into reading charts on different headphones. He explains things in a way that I've always really been able to just digest, and I think anybody can go in and easily be able to tell what he's talking about. I don't think he's trying to talk over anybody's head, and he's also been another one that's always been genuine with me. I mean, it's easy in the audio community. If you look at me, I cover a lot of true wireless earbuds. It's easy to assume that I just don't know anything about high-end audio equipment, and you can easily kind of get pushed to the side. He's never done that, so I've always respected him. Another one is Critical. Again, we've talked about him and him having his IEMs. He kind of mixes humor in with really going in depth with different audio products. I've always enjoyed watching his content. And then there's Jason T. Lewis. He's one of those, we kind of got started about the same time. We were both covering gaming headsets. He, went into covering phones for a long time, but he's kind of getting back to his roots and starting to cover some more audio stuff. He's, again, another personal friend of mine. And then you have creators like Zeos. He's always had the GoPro perspective on whatever he's talking about. He never shows his face, but he just says it like it is. And he's covered all kind of things as well, like high-end headphones, amps, DACs. He's just always been entertaining to watch. Of course, you've got Flossie Carter. I've always seen, whenever you look at my analytics, it says a lot of people that watch me also watch Flossie. I've always been one to watch Flossie Carter, not to hear him sing, but he's always entertaining just to hear him talk about products. It really is as though you're just running into random somebody and they're just talking about it. It's not technical. It's just what he's experiencing, which I've always enjoyed. And then another one that I've really found myself liking is Sion the Making. He covers a lot of the same products that I cover. We generally kind of line up on a lot of things. He's very laid back. The shots are all just extremely detailed. The look of the channel, the way he explains things, it's, again, where anybody can understand what he's talking about. So that's the channel I definitely see on the rise. Some other ones that I do want to throw in here as well is Bad Seed Tech. Just go to his channel to listen to his voice. If you want to hear somebody that just sounds like they should be in a metal band explain audio to you, he's just excellent to watch. And then Juan Bagnell, he's somebody that's been around the YouTube community for a long time. He's covered just basically all different types of electronics, but he definitely hits on certain audio products that come out, a lot of earbuds, headphones. He's a great channel to watch if you want a lot more information on things. And then, of course, Digital Slang. Again, he's another one that really covers a lot of the audio stuff that I cover. In fact, he also screen printed the Music Monster design that you guys saw recently, and we're going to get these made, so I may be working with him on this. And again, he's incredible at what he does. I'm very impressed with the quality of this. So there's a lot of talent out there when it comes to these creators. I think now is as important a time as ever to support the creators that are out there and really help them continue to do what they do. I think a lot of people just assume if you're a channel on YouTube that has a certain amount of subscribers that it's easy to make a living off of, and that's not the case. And I really, again, want to go back to the fact that I think the audiophile community, the audio community, reviewers, just random people do need to get their head out of their ass and realize, everybody can actually have their own opinion on the stuff that they use, and maybe they don't want this huge pair of headphones, or maybe they don't want to plug it into a DAC, or maybe they just don't have the money to spend on all of this different kind of equipment. For whatever it is, they're enjoying music, which really should be what all of this is about. So again, that's why I wanted to make this video. I think it's very easy to lose sight of why you get into this in the first place. It's really just about listening to music. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.